Beautiful. Oh, it's a beautiful day. It's a little chilly, but I have the window open. And the most beautiful breeze is coming in right now. Just as I said that, a nice breeze came in. Oh, it smells so good out there. Spring is here, I tell you. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't, okay? Doesn't resonate, don't worry. It's a general message, and it's the general public. And there's a lot of you out there. Okay, this is a fun fact for you. This is a fun, interesting reading. We have the oldies but the goodies card. Okay. So, and then we have the bouncer card comes in at your service. Okay. With the big and beautiful Black Cat Magic card. And then Ghost in reverse. And then we got the big Cancer. We have some panic. And we have the copycat. Like, this is a lot of fucking energy. Like, I don't know where to begin. I'm thinking somebody in your past that you were escorted away from, okay? I think it had something to do with, I don't know, black magic or something. Like, because like as I said black magic, I looked at the word black on the card because it says the big and beautiful black cat. And then I looked at black, I went like, oh, like that's some black magic, I think. Okay. And then with this ghost, it's like, again with the past. The ghost has something to do with the past, obviously. But it's like watchful. Okay. This could be about a breakup. And somebody, I don't know, man, drank the juice. You know about the juice. Be careful when you drink the juice, okay? Because it's not always what you think it is. Who is that? What's going on, everybody in the chat? It's hard to see your names because this thing. Let's back it up a little bit. There we go. I can see you a little bit more. Okay, let's see. What's going on, everybody in the chat? And thank you, but no, I will not marry you. There's Renee. Ha! Okay, Renee's going to be in the chat soon. All right. Okay, so. Okay. I am thinking somebody from your past was escorted away from you. Okay. And they like visit you now. I mean, that's social media for you. Somebody could be watching you on social media. Okay. And they, I don't know, man, like I said, man, they drank the juice. And they walked away from you. And what really sucks about them walking away from you, like, this doesn't have to be romantic. Okay. This could be, you know, completely platonic. Obviously we know this, but it's like now this person, like I'm almost getting a friend from the past, like, and you might have seemed crazy to them or something because you were changing, and now they're more like you than anybody. Okay. And they're becoming more and more like you every day, or they're seeing the similarities of how much maybe this person hasn't seen you for a while. Like maybe that's what it is. Like they haven't seen you for a while, so they kind of like peace out. You don't see each other, and then they see you again, and they've changed. They don't realize that you've changed, and then they start seeing all of these like similarities between the both of you changing, even though you're not together, even though like you've been like separated from each other. Okay, like bouncer security asked to step away from each other. This could be like you could have had. I'm getting like, what do you call that? Restraining order? There could have been like a restraining order that said you guys couldn't come into contact with each other. And that was the juice. I mean, the cops even drank the juice because there's laws now in Canada, that, it's to protect people. It's not just women, it's men too. There was a woman who cried wolf. Okay, this was in Peterborough. No, Pickering. Yeah, I think it was Pickering. This is what started it all. Okay, women would call, because it was majority women, would call 911 because their husbands were beating them up, or doing something to them, or yelling at them. So they'd call the cops. The cops would get there. People usually only call the cops just to calm somebody down, because once they see those cherries, people are like, I wasn't doing anything. So it's like sometimes people call the cops just to calm people down, right? Other people call the cops to control people, to get people in trouble. So like you might have, I don't know, called the cops or something, and now this woman who did this, she kept calling the cops because her husband was beating her. She kept calling the cops, and these cops said that they must have went on scene. The one guy was there because he had to testify as to why this bill got passed. I don't know if it's all of Canada or it's just Ontario. I don't know. But they finally showed up on scene. It was like the 6th or 7th time they had come, just like that month or something. And she was dead. He killed her. And she kept giving him all these excuses, like he was, just drunk, or he was just agitated, or he was just, having a bad day at work. So you didn't have to press charges up until like, I was like, I don't know, I think they passed the bill. I mean, when it happened to me, when they just took my boyfriend away, regardless of what I said, because we were having a fight, I think I was like 26 or 27. I'm 39 now. So when I was talking to the officer about it, because I had to go down to the police station and talk to them about it and just say, like, you know, it was a misunderstanding and blah blah blah. And I didn't realize that they were going to take him away. I didn't know, you know, obviously you don't know these things that are going to happen. And that's when I got told the story, because I went to Pickering. That was like the main, you know, branch where I had to go and deal with this for some reason, and that's where it happened. And then this woman was like, listen, you can't just take away the charge, you can't just not charge him. We have, if they have grounds, if they see grounds for any reason, they'll just do it. And then you have the right to, like, you know, say your statement and get it cleaned as much as you can, right? But that's the thing, is like, there could be something that maybe you didn't know. Okay, and maybe somebody got in trouble, and maybe, you know, like the whole bouncer security thing is that it seems like somebody was escorted away. Okay, and then they drank the juice, right? Because when something happens between two people, you have this whole thing called a family that gets involved, and then your friends get involved, and you know yourself, when you've gotten into fights with people, okay, you know that you tend to elaborate your side, okay? You're not trying to tell the truth for the other person. You're trying to get your story straight on your side, because you don't really care about the other person. Okay, so when you really think about all the times that you got into fights with people, or something went down and cops got called, or somebody got in trouble, think of how many times your actual participation played a huge role and you did not tell the truth about the other person. Okay, because you weren't there to defend the other person, you were there to defend yourself. Okay, so we do things, okay, and we get taken apart from each other. You know, like the law comes in and says you can't play with each other anymore because we can't trust you together. Boom. Now you can't see each other anymore. Okay, but somebody, let me tell you, this is why I'm not worried about this. We have panic in reverse, which means whatever this was that happened between you and this person is not going to happen again. Nobody is worried. I mean, Spirit sure as fuck isn't worried about it happening again. Okay, because I kind of love this card for this reason right now. People hold their energy back from you, and it metastasizes in them. Okay, because you ever hear of a full of shit statement? There's actually full of shit people, okay? And they're so full of shit that they will just secretly build all of these feelings inside of them that metastasize to, could be even tumors, right? And it's all built on not being able to get over something that happened in the past. And sometimes people are just scared of their feelings altogether. You know, they're like, you know, them and feelings are like Satan, right? Like they don't want anything to do with their feelings, right? Because a lot of times, you know, people are controlled. They don't want to take responsibility for their feelings. They want to be controlled by other people. You know, if you don't like them, then they won't like you, right? They can't handle how other people feel about them without reacting, right? Those are people that are controlled, right? If you're not controlled, which means you take the lead in your own life, then whatever reason back in the day that you were escorted away from each other, once the fight happened, or once the episode happened, that's when all the juice went out and people drank their side, and they either drank for your side or they drank for the other person's side. Okay, they weren't drinking for both sides. And unfortunately, because people don't drink for both sides, somebody always gets shit on, and then that hostility builds for years and years and years. People will never let it go because you're the main source that won't let it go. Okay, you're the one that has to defend the things that you want in your life. If you can't defend something that you want in your life, like fucking say you had a dog and he went and bit somebody, what are you gonna do? Fucking beat your dog in front of it, or go like, okay, like I have to defend my dog here. Like I'm not the best with this, and I'm sorry that he bit you, but I'm gonna take responsibility for it because he didn't know any different, right? It's like that. If you don't know how to defend something, then you don't really deserve to have it. Right. But people are like, they go on one side or the other. Right. And if the popularity side says they don't really like you, then guess what? This person will say, well, sorry, majority rules. They don't like you. OK, so maybe that's what happened in the past. OK, because this person is realizing that you're like their other half. You're like their double. Somehow, with all this separation, okay, all these years that have gone by, you are still almost identical to one another. So whatever this was that happened in the past, okay, that was this small problem that grew and grew and grew, and now it's trying to kill everybody. Okay, it's trying to kill this over and over and over and over again. Two people that are meant to be together, it doesn't matter sexual or not sexual, will always find each other, even if it's friends. If you're supposed to be in somebody's energy, guess what? You're supposed to be in their energy. There is not going to be anybody that's going to be able to keep you away from somebody that you really want to be with, okay, energetically speaking. Like my sister. I mean, even her ex-husband. I mean, he tried everything to get me out of the scene. And I kept like, once my sister and I kind of figured it out at the end, once he was gone and made his own brand new life and, didn't cry or shed a tear, I was like, why would you try to get rid of the one thing or the one person that your person truly bonds with? Like, why would you do that? Why would you want to separate people? But usually it's because people get so jealous of other people, and they get jealous of people's relationships with other people. And jealousy, I really feel like jealousy it really stems from people not being able to do things on their own, not having enough courage to do something that they have to be jealous of other people doing it. Like it's like, well, if you want to do it, there's plenty of room to do it. There's 8 billion people in this world. Like, if you do something and this person feels like they can't do anything because you're doing it, like, what the fuck? This is the juice. Okay, this is obviously part of the juice that this person drank and slowly hated you. Okay, but what that hate has done to them now, okay, is it's kind of fucked them. Okay, Lighthouse in reverse, like, it's kind of fucked them. Like, even Blaze for the Nation, like they're roaming around in feelings that other people can't let go of because it was a fucking show. They wanted to see the show. That's justice in reverse and cold. Like, I think someone's just fucking being cold. Hey Pam, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Hope you're having a good day, homie. Cheers, motherfucker. Cheers to everybody. Oh, and it says, look it, I don't lie. Yes, cheers to everybody, okay? But also, yes to the situation, because I also am like, meh. This person is getting filled up with energy now to come towards you, because they're realizing that they're only just torturing themselves. That's all they're doing. They're just torturing themselves, staying away from you because other people don't like you. Guess what? Like, is everybody going to like you in the world? Like, okay, are we living in a perfect world? I don't think so. So, like, this really bothers me now, because now I'm thinking, this juice that they drank, that these people put out there about you so then they would stay away from you. I feel like, oh, nasty, you son of a bitch. I feel like you were hit by an insider. You were hit by somebody. I was wondering if this was going to come into play. Oh, you dirty son of a bitch. Okay, so there's this part of this movie called The Town where Ben Affleck is sitting in a room and he's across the fucking table from this cop, okay? And he's saying to this cop, what do you do to a person that comes into your life, gets to know you, gets to know the most valuable things about you, and then turns around and uses all those things against you? When you let them into your community, you let them in your house, you let them in your heart, you let them in your life, and then they turn around and they use all of that information to fuck you with? What am I holding? I thought I was holding Hex. I was holding sex. Hey, Hex, sex. What the fuck? That's weird. These came out together. EX, X, your ex. This is your ex. Fuck you, really? Well, obviously, it's your ex that you got taken away from. and they sex hexed you. Oh my God, this is so sad. I remember when I was dating this guy, and like I was so in love with this one guy I dated. Like I was infatuated with him. I think maybe it was more like that, but like I was in love with him. Like I would just watch him do things and just be in awe. Like I was so in love with this guy. And something happened to me. And that's all I'm going to say. Okay, something suddenly happened to my body. Okay, and it was like a hex because I just got brought to it like instantly. And I was like, I always tried to figure out what the fuck happened to me. Like that would have done that because it just was something I got fucking hit with something and it completely fucked up our sex life. Completely. Okay. And it was all blamed on me. Obviously, everything was blamed on me. Blame it on the female, even though I don't think it was me. Okay. But it fucked us because that sex hex that happened to us was part of this like domino effect of everything. Because once you take sex out of the equation in a young couple, it's like, why even bother? You might as well, if you're not, really looking to have a family with them and shit, then if there's no sex, you kind of walk away. It's just like, what's the point? Okay. If you don't really even like them, if you're not having sex, what's the point? So it's like, you could have been with somebody that you were really like, I mean, you guys are alike in every way, shape, and form. So whatever happened in the past, something physically happened to your body that stopped you from having sex with this person. They stole it. That's what they stole. They stole your ability to have sex with this person. Okay. And look at this narcissist with the twister, a twist of events. Unfolding, unraveling, because it's twister in reverse. So you're going to figure this out. If this makes sense, you're going to figure out somebody fucking did something to you. They like hexed your genitals. Okay. They hexed you. And that came out through your relationship. And that's how somebody was able to come in and take your spouse because sex was off the table. And their legs were spread open. Wow. And like the thing is, this really sucks. This is an insider. Somebody knew about this. They told somebody about this. They told somebody about, what was going on between you two. And then that was even more juice, right? Like you're dirty, you're disgusting, you're this, you're that. Like this is like fucking young child's play shit. Okay. This was obviously in your teens or in your 20s. Okay. This was when, like, I mean, from the sounds of it, nobody should have even been having sex if they were shit talking and talking behind your back and shit. Okay, they were warned to stop. Okay, and then you had all these conspiracies going to your head, thinking that it was all your fault, that this was something that you did, that you drove them away, that you're the one that changed the relationship, that you're the one that fucked it up. But no, motherfucker, it was this outside bitch. What up? Loving it. You are in the middle of a doozy fucking reading. Wow. Like you got fucked by this fucking third party that was just watching your relationship. And then they would come into your life and they would get to know, and figure out what the hell was going on with you. And then they go to the other side and tell that person everything. And you know what's so sad is this is exactly what is going to happen to them in 3 different relationships. So goodbye. Anything else? No. Like my head kind of hurts. Like I'm dizzy. Poison. Like I feel dizzy now. Like what the fuck? Like they completely poisoned this person away from you. Wow. Pandora's box. Once you open it, you can't fucking close it without knowing what you just opened. And that's kind of what I feel like. If this resonates, once you hear this, it's like you can't unhear it. You've got fucked. Like that somebody fucking took everything that you said and twisted it all around and went and told somebody. Now my nose is getting all itchy. That's not a good sign. Like, this sucks. Peace pipe, smoke it, forget it. Because the thing is that it seems like the two of you are coming back together no matter what. Because now, whoever drank the juice and hated you and moved away from you and listened to these people, they're the ones that are now watching you and noticing that everything that you are is them. So they just wasted 10, 15, 20 years being, so angry with you about something that you guys ended up turning out to be exactly alike, no matter what. Like, riddle me that. Isn't that like look at alert. This person's going to call you soon. Okay. Once they realize that you're like their double. That's like really sad that this got fucked with. That is so sad. How's everybody doing in the house? In the hizza? Loving it. Pam and somebody that wanted me to marry them. Hope everybody's having a fantastic Sunday. Relax and enjoy. My snakes are sleeping with their full bellies. I even think my fish is sleeping. It's all nice and calm in the house. My sister's working. I'm like, yeah. Oh, there's Diane. Oh, I know it sucks. Well, that's called childish relationships. Okay, we were all there. Been there, done that. All right, talked shit, fucking told people the most ridiculous, stories and shit about my exes. Because I think when people are young and unexperienced, they like to talk about their experiences to see if anybody else has been that way. Like, has this happened to you before? Has this happened to you before? I think that's a lot of it. Like, whatever reason, I mean, people have to stay away from each other sometimes for a long period of time because there's a lot that they have to do and change and become. And then you have sometimes the chance to go back and do it again. But you're not going back to do anything again. You're having another chance at something that didn't work out. Right? So it's like, I don't know. People say weird things sometimes just to make themselves feel better, right? Like, just to know they're not alone. I mean, guaranteed, whatever you did wasn't the first person in the world to do something, so I wouldn't worry about it. I'm getting all... I don't know what cards to use. Judgment. Woo, did you see the sun just come out? Da, da, da. Empress in reverse. The Lover's in reverse. Jeez. Actually, I'm kind of getting a feeling that this Empress is part of a relationship that is under judgment. Tell me about this. Eight of Cups in reverse. King of Pentacles in reverse. Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay, so this Empress has to leave. And she doesn't want to. And she's lying to herself because maybe she thinks that you're bluffing. She's trying to call your bluff. Oh, did you hear that? I think that was a cop. She's calling your bluff, but she's really worried. This Empress is worried as fuck. High Priestess. Nine of Pentacles in reverse, Two of Wands in reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse. She is lying. The Sun is here, though, and there's the Six of Pentacles. So there's the Seven of Swords. Damn, Temperance in reverse, Nine of Cups. Okay, so what the fuck? Okay, for one, we've got Aries, Gemini, and Sagittarius on the scene, okay? And not only that, but I am feeling like this Empress is very worried because she knows she has to leave, okay? And she's just stalling. She's just buying herself one more day, one more week, one more day, one more week. You know, she's just buying herself these little increments of time, knowing that she has to leave, but she's trying to change it. Something could be manipulating her. She could have, the schizophrenia. Okay. And she's hearing something that's trying to tell her that it's going to work out in her benefit and she's not going to have to leave and blah, 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 because she's obviously severely narcissistic. Okay. And probably thinks majority of this is all about her. So she thinks that this king is bluffing, perhaps. Okay. And that she'll be able to stay and keep her part of the deal. Well, I don't know, whatever she's keeping. So, but it seems like this King of Pentacles has a different option here. They are just probably going to... Okay. From the looks of it, somebody has stolen. Okay? And I feel like the King of Pentacles knows that this woman is stealing from him, and he's just not saying anything because obviously if you have to steal from, your baby daddy or your husband or your boyfriend, if you have to steal from them, like, clearly something is wrong. Okay, this person might be in a really bad situation. So that's why this king is not saying anything. Okay, they're just giving this person, probably even more than what they need. But that's the thing, is like, I almost feel like they could be doing it, hoping that this person goes and gets an apartment, or, goes and gets their stuff in order, goes and buys themselves a bed, starts, getting their apartment stuff together. But they're not. They're keeping this money to themselves. I mean, they're, if anything, like just going and buying some clothes. They're not doing, because they don't take them seriously. They don't take them seriously. So they're not going to go and look for an apartment. They're not going to go and do anything. If anything, they might sit up at night and cry, and you wake up and you hear them. It's all an act. Okay. They're acting. They don't want to leave the house. 8 of Cups in reverse. They don't want to leave. Okay. And they don't know what else to do other than lie. Knight of Swords and Ace of Swords in reverse. Like, they know how to do is lie. I don't know why. I have no idea, but that's what they know how to do. So that's what they're just going to keep doing. They're just going to keep lying. Okay. And almost lying to themselves, because they should be here. They should be just about ready to make their move and go. Okay. And they're not. 2 of Wands in reverse. They're not doing it. The world wants them to become independent again. They want them to start making money on their own again. They want them to have their own life again. And they're not. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay? They're not doing anything. So this King of Pentacles has to make a move then for himself. Okay? Because this guy seems to love himself a lot more than the other person. So I think what this king is going to end up doing is they're just going to start making their own wishes come true. Okay? And however way that means... I mean, something is definitely bothering them. And I think maybe what they're going to do is they're just going to kind of look at this situation and go, okay, well, I'm just going to leave then. If you're not going to leave and you're not going to move out, you're not going to take me seriously, then I'm going to go. Okay, I'll be back, once a week or whatever to do my stuff and blah, blah, blah. And then I'll be gone again because I can't be here with you. Somebody, honestly, what entitled people don't realize, what empresses in reverse don't realize, is that they take roles that they're not supposed to be in. Therefore, they get lazy, they start lying, okay? They use their pussy to keep themselves in control, okay? And then when sex gets off the table, oh wow, what do you know? Now this might be a sex hex to them. Once sex gets off the table, it's like this person truly starts to see what it is that they're with and what it is that they're dealing with. And now they're not even getting sex and they're dealing with it? Like, okay. So then this person tries to, start kind of like buying them off a little bit. Okay, here's some money, go out and start getting your things so then we can get you into your own place so we can, and they're just like, oh, but I can't even imagine getting my own place. What am I going to do? I don't know, be like the other 7 billion that live by themselves and fucking get over it. Okay. But this, and it's actually, it's going to start to bother this king pretty quickly. Okay, so what this person has to do in order to keep themselves balanced is leave themselves then, okay? And, if they can never go back, I hope you don't own the house. If you do own the house, then you can get them out. It takes a little while. That's creepy. Someone's just standing in the backyard. It takes like 3 months or something like that, but you can evict them. Okay, you can't evict them. It's not against the law if it's not their house, if they didn't pay if they didn't sign the lease, or if they don't pay the rent, or if they even, and that's the thing, is like, if they don't even have enough money to pay the rent, how the fuck are they going to live there? Okay, so that's another thing that obviously this person isn't really taking seriously, and that's why it's like, hey, this person's going to end up in a shelter because they're not even taking their own fucking life serious, right? They expect somebody to help them again. They expect somebody to make them land on their feet because they don't want to do it, even though this king is trying to help them. People are shady as fuck. It really sucks. 3 of Swords, because this is really going to hurt, that like strength in reverse, that you can't physically remove them, that you have to endure this, right? And that's why it's like, you know what, if you love yourself, then fucking just go. Just go. Just get out. If you've got animals behind, or if you've got things left behind, unfortunately that really sucks. But Ace of Pentacles, the World. Wow, look how similar these cards are that just came up together. And there's Justice. Like, it's going to end. And honestly, now I'm kind of getting, it might require money. And I've gotten a couple of these messages over the last few days about possibly having to like pay people off. And it sucks because it's sometimes when you start doing that, they just continually take from you. Like this one ex-boyfriend that I had, even being a cop, he literally let his baby mama blackmail him every fucking week. I couldn't believe it. I was like, she's blackmailing you. Like, she is saying if you don't give her money, she's going to do this. Like, and he did not owe her money. Nope. And he didn't have money. So he was taking it off his equity. He was taking it off his loans. He was taking it off his credit cards. And while she lived at home with mommy and daddy, rich little mommy and daddy, giving her whatever she wants, as she's physically raping her baby daddy of all of his money. Like, he went into debt because of her, giving her money that she was blackmailing out of him, while she was getting child support, while she was getting like a weekly allowance from him to go and do her fucking nails. Honestly, I had some type of energy came to me last night about needing to always, I think it was a personal reading I did, always needing to go and get their nails done and their hair done and all this shit. And I was like, you know what it takes to do your nails? Like, my nails look so good right now, and I did my toes the same color. It's like this new copper color I bought. Amazing. I soaked my nails. I fucking cut them all, did my cuticles, put the paint on them today. You know what that cost me? Nothing. The nail polish was $3 because it was on sale. All the stuff that I have for my manis and petties are like from the dollar store, okay? Because it's stuff I want to throw out. It's not stuff I want to keep, right? And I do them all myself. Like, why would you spend, and like these manicures and pedicures now, like back in the day, a pedicure was $50. So I can only fucking imagine how much it is now. You know how much it cost me to do mine last night? $0. Okay, $0. To spend so much money on things that are frivolous things that like technically bitches have enough time to do on their own. Okay, I trim my own hair, always have. Dye my own hair, always have. Do my own nails, shave my own legs, wax my own ass. I don't depend on anybody to do anything for me. Because you know what I realized? While I was sitting and waiting for all those appointments, while I was sitting there enduring hours of bullshit while I was getting my nails done or getting my ass waxed or fucking whatever, is that I was completely 100% in a world I did not want to be in. I did not want to be around those women. I did not want to be getting my nails done like that. I did not want to be so feminine and just relying on everybody else to do everything for me. And I can just sit and just enjoy it. Well, I'm like, if I'm sitting right now, I can put some fucking paint on my nails. I'm not, the queen. Okay. And I feel like sometimes, these bitches, they get it in their mind that they're above having to do just simple shit for themselves. And it's like, you have the time. You know what you don't have is the unlimited resources that you're spending to continually just throw money down the drain for all of these aesthetics that you could do yourself. Like, why the fuck do women go and get their eyebrows waxed? What the fuck do you do in the week or two while all that shit's growing in? That's right. You just leave it. You know what other people do? Tweeze it. It's not hard. It's like a fucking hair or two a day. Like, get over it, right? But no, you have to spend $50 to get them waxed. Like, how's that? You know what waxing does to your skin? Oh my God, it's so bad for your skin. It actually like weakens the elasticity. It can, oh my God. Like, I started waxing my legs, like, I think, I don't know, fucking 20 years ago. And I have this huge tattoo on the side of my leg that I spent like $400 or $500 fucking getting done, okay, with one of the best artists that has done majority of my work. And after, I don't know, fucking 3 years of waxing, I took like, I don't know, 1,700 layers of skin off. So do you think it looks the same as what it did then? No. And like, you know how bad I want her to like come in and like retouch it up because I just ripped skin off for no fucking reason, when there's an epilators and there's other ways to do it and laser and all this other shit. It's like some women, whatever this person is going through for some reason, you have to know about it, or like maybe this is part of your plan or whatever, or part of your mission. This Empress, okay, I'm going to tell you, is going to be starting to do her nails at home. Okay, she is going to be starting to wax her own ass. And guess what? If you can't do it yourself, then you can't have it, because you can't afford to go and get somebody else to do it anymore because your husband's not giving you any more money. Okay, so somebody is definitely cutting another energy off. And just take the analogy. Okay, you might not be married. You might not be a man. This might not be your wife. This could be your sister. This could be your kid. You could be the aunt. You could be the uncle. You know what I mean? Just, there's never any sex involved. Okay. It's just, they come through as a certain energy, when we know that men can act like actually 10 times more flamboyant than a woman because they overdo it. Okay. So if this is a man, trust me, they are losing a relationship. Okay. Because they're overspending resources while they're sitting on their ass and not doing it themselves. Or they're abusing a system in some way. They're abusing you, right? How long do they really, like, honestly, that's another thing, is like, how long do people really expect abuse cycles to go on for, right? Because like, if you're married to it, that shit can last like 20 years. They really expect to abuse you for 20 years. You know how exhausting that is? To like just be that angry all the time, to want to control somebody until the end of the cycle. Like, what do you mean? You're the one that decides when the end of the cycle is. It's not your fucking lifespan. And that's what really sucks about people who take that whole marriage thing like actually, serious, is like, it isn't till death do you part. They can never fucking say that. Like, you can't be attached to somebody till death do you part. If you get married, say your own fucking vows, because I think the ones that they make you say that's what they get brainwashed in. I know that's what my stepmother uses against my father. Till death do us part, in sickness and in health. You're fucking staying with me forever. And it's like, oh, bitch. So you can just do whatever you want, ruin people's lives, but you've got till death do you part. Like, fucking people are crazy. Motherfuckers be crazy. I have this song in my head. It's not leaving. Oh, it's 3 Libras by Perfect Circle. Huh. I love that song. Right through, see you naked but oblivious. Wow, somebody could be watching you, hurting yourself or something. I don't like Tool, but I'm starting to really like Perfect Circle. I really think they use Tool to like make sacrificial music for. So then Maynard made Perfect Circle so he could actually do the music that he really wants to do. Maynard is so emotional. I love it. I love when men are emotional. I love when a man can actually express how he feels and not just try to be some tough, cool guy that doesn't feel anything. It really sucks when people try to play tough, cool guy. Like, it's just like, I mean, you know what's cool? Not trying to be cool. That's what's cool, okay? That's what's cool. It's when you don't actually try to be cool because you're already being cool because you're just being yourself. This is really messed up. Like, I don't like this many cards. You did come out, son of a bitch. Okay. Nice message. You know what I'm getting? I'm getting there is something coming in, okay? Some type of relationship coming in for 2 people, but it might not even be a relationship, it's a union. Union can be a lot of things, okay? And it's really like it's a really nice experience for somebody, whatever this union is. Maybe you're going to reunite with somebody from your past, like an old friend or something, or okay, or you're going to have a baby that's like a soul of somebody you haven't, met in a long time, or seen in a long time. Something is happening, okay? And there's someone around you from your karmic path from a long time ago, maybe not even in this life, maybe in another life, they have just found you or something, okay? And they are determined to take this away from you because it's going, whoever this person is and whoever these people are, okay, it's going to ignite some type of night and day kind of situation. So it's a growing relationship, and then it's allowed to just have peace and quiet, and then grow, and then peace and quiet, right? So it's the balancing effect, okay? Because the both of you are very clear, okay? So you don't let energies get inside of you and fuck with you. Okay, that's why you deserve to be unionized again together, because it's a great energy together. So why not have energies that can work together and be together and do something together if we can? Okay. And you're very much protected. Okay. But the thing is that you have to work to keep that protection. Okay. Protection isn't something that unfortunately is always so transitional or translucent to just go wherever it needs to. Okay. Sometimes you really have to set intention on protecting something that's coming in, right? Like I don't even really know what you would say. I mean, if you possibly think that something is on its way to you, then keep clearing your energy. Okay, that's kind of what I'm getting. Keep clearing your energy. Like, even if it's just sweeping your house every day, sweep out the negative energy and allow new positive energy to come in and take over, right? Because if you clear your energy, they're going to try to put their darkness on it again. And if they put their darkness on your energy, like they keep trying to do, okay, it's somehow going to stop this union. I don't know if you and this person had a fight in the past, or there's like a little bit of tension. Sometimes there just can be tension with people that you haven't spoken to for a while. Like, yeah, where the fuck have you been? Right? Like, you just pieced out and ditched me. Right? Sometimes people can hold like a little hostility. Okay. And that's why it's like, if you don't keep your energy clear, that little tiny bit of hostility is going to turn into other things. Okay. And it's going to keep this person away from you, because every time they try to get close to you, try to message you, they're going to remember what happened. Okay. So I do kind of feel like there is like lifelong grudges being pulled away. Okay. And there people can't hold the grudge if nothing's happening. Okay. If you're not the way that you were before when the grudge was made, if you're willing to apologize for your actions and you're not going any further with it, like certain things, right, will show that you're not in that intended energy anymore. Okay. Look at this. Cloak with concealment on the bottom of the deck. They very much are trying. Look, it was Secret, Book of Shadows. They're trying to hide in your energy right now. Okay. Or they're trying to hide in this person's energy that's coming towards you. Okay. This person might be able to read tarot or something, or they might be able to do magic, and they're taking advantage of it, and they're trying to peep in on your life. Okay. And oh, that's so okay. That's so gross. What they're doing to you is so manipulative, and it's so narcissistically like black magic driven, that someone's just got their intention on you and they know that something's coming. Like, who the fuck sits around and does tarot readings about you? Okay, cloaked in the dark, trying to get your fucking secrets to come out. Like, who the fuck does that? Okay, I don't even do that. I read tarot and I don't even fucking do that. Okay, because it's stupid. And you know why I don't do that? Why I don't read tarot for people that I know necessarily is because I can tend to be a little bit biased with the people that I know, or unbiased with the people that I know. You know what I mean? Like, I can sometimes get mixed up like anybody else could. And I could pull cards on somebody, and because I don't like them, read the message completely different because I don't like them. Right? So who's to fucking say, if I can do that, and I've been doing this for like 12 years, if I can still do that and get the message wrong because of pent up, feelings, you're telling me some bitch with a fucking cloak on couldn't do the same thing? Reading magic about somebody they don't like, right? Of course they're going to pick up the energy the way that some asshole on their shoulder is trying to portray you. Like, you're poor, but this person sees that you're in Nine of Pentacles, but you're poor. Even though you might be building something, you're definitely not in Nine of Pentacles. And Nine of Pentacles could come fucking 4 or 5 years down the road. But they see, oh, they're living in that crack house and they have all that money. Fuck them. I'm taking it away from them. They don't get anything. Like, people can read and manipulate magic. That's why to do it with hostility, to do it with anger, to do it on people that you don't like, you might as well just get into a fucking car driving around drunk. What up, hot skater dude? Okay? So, like, whatever this person is doing, it's like they don't have the right to come in and read something about you and see that it's possible that something could come in. They go, nope, and block it. Like, who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? Like, you're fucking nobody. You're nobody. This person is nobody in your life. Okay? If they were somebody, they certainly fucking wouldn't be doing this. So that's why Spirit is like, your ability to protect is way stronger than their ability to attack and try to read that energy, right? Because it's under bullshit pretenses. Again, they're using their feelings too much. Okay, they're using their feelings too much. And the thing is that if this connection is protected, okay, and union is on the rise with whoever this person who's trying to block it, okay, is going to get a serious, it's almost like ass kicking, where kicking it, like, it's like a gut kick or something, like, yeah, you fucking ran your mouth one too many times. Like, now look, bitch, how do you like them apples? Right? Like, trying to keep you away from something, and then suddenly they have to see it, you with this person in real life. And it's like, did you think you were going to stop this forever? Like, maybe this is like somebody, a friend, and they wanted to take this friend away from you. Okay. And then all of a sudden they see you and a friend in public and they're like, I put a war in between you two. I said you couldn't be friends with each other, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, well, guess what? You don't know the world. You're not God. So your little fucking magic and your little fucking bullshit and your little fucking, I can read some dark secrets book and try to fucking figure everybody out. Like, this person is dumb, okay? Miseducated witches, okay? I call them Little Miss New Boobs, okay? Oh my God, you just got boobs. Go flash them around everybody. Go let everybody see them. And then shut the fuck up and sit down because nobody really cares, okay? But they think their magic is worthy. They think their magic people care about. And they think their magic is so fucking powerful that I can just stop you. No. I love that they think it can stop you. But again, it's just hate. It's just more hate throwing around with other hate. Oh, now you got some more hate. Oh, let me guess, you don't like me today? Okay, more hate. Like, shut the fuck up. Hate spells don't go anywhere. They usually burn out pretty quick, which is why Spirit is like, you can protect yourself so easily because it's pent up energy. It's like a wet firework. Like, you light it, and it's like, where do you really think it's going to go? Like, really? Stop crying, for one. Stop acting like you know everything. And shut the fuck up. Sit down. Learn something, okay? And stop using witchcraft to control people, because we have what's called protection. I don't understand. Exactly. You got it. Okay, 58:32, time check. Okay. Oh my God, my heat hasn't been working because we have this like really old heating system, and my landlord is a scumbag, so he doesn't like want to do anything. So we've had broken heat for a week, but like I have little heaters, so I'm not cold or anything, but I'm just starting getting aggravated with him because he's an asshole. So this morning I was like, what the fuck, dude? Like, where the fuck is my heat? You haven't fucking fixed it. It's been a week. I'm like, I'm calling the cops. That's what I say to him now all the time. I tell him I'm going to just call the cops because everybody that lives here is drug dealers, including him, but I'm not. Right? So I can just threaten the cops all the time. And then he just dropped over 2 more heaters. I dropped a couple heaters off for you. Fucking damn right you did, you son of a bitch. I fucking give you how much rent? You don't even keep my fucking hydro on? Like, the fuck, scumlords, I tell you. Where do you work? I just got home. I work graveyard shift. Where do you work? Graveyard shift? Where the fuck do you live? My God, it's 1:30 where I am. graveyard shift ended like 6-7 hours ago. Where are you? In 7 hours behind me. I don't even know where that would be. San Francisco. Okay. I've been there. I lived there for a little while. I went to this place down at the docks. Fucking, what was it called? Oh my God. It was this underground place at the docks after a concert, and you could smoke weed in it. And oh my God. All these hip hop artists were there. And they were all, it was open mic night. So all these hip hop artists were just doing open mic. And this entire fucking room was just full of smoke. It was like 5 a.m. I have never been to a club, yes, in San Francisco, right in the docks. Oh, where is Pam? I don't know. Pam, where are you at? She's in the Bay Area. Oh, aren't you down by San Diego? I don't know, I forget. I get everybody mixed up. Man. Oh, the Boom Boom Room. It is called the Boom Boom Room. And it's in San Francisco. Oh, look, she's in the Bay Area. She's in San Francisco too. Hey, you guys should hook up. Skateboard 3 and Pamela S. What are the odds you guys live in the same place? Oh, damn it. I was like, okay, talk about right place, right time. Wow. I mean, what do you think the odds are? I mean, what the heck? We're live. Oh, okay. You don't work in San Francisco. You just work there? You don't live there? I'm so far ahead of you in the live that by the time you guys answer, I've already asked 3 more questions. And then I don't know what question you guys are answering. Yeah, it's called the Boom Boom Room. It was the night of my life in San Francisco. If I can smoke weed, I'll do anything. Okay, it's like I don't need to drink. I was drinking Modelo's, dark Modelo. Oh my God, because they didn't have Guinness. And I was teaching my sister how to lean back because Fat Joe came on. I was like, all right, we're gonna learn how to lean back. So I taught my sister how to lean back. All these gangsters were watching us. I think we're the only white people in there. Oh, and then this hip hop guy came on and did the best fucking rhyme ever. I got it taped. And then it was deleted from Instagram. But the memories, I truly hold great memories in San Francisco. We stayed at the Hyatt downtown. The best breakfast buffet in San Francisco is at the Hyatt downtown. I have to say it. Like, their food in general, all day, they have this little bar inside, fucking best food and buffet you'll ever see in your life. Oh, it was worth the $50 for breakfast, I'll tell you that. All you can eat buffet. Oh, fuck. San Francisco. Oh, God. What a weird place. Yet kind of awesome. We lived right beside the zoo for a bit. And tell me how I didn't even go to the zoo. But I went to the ocean every day. That coast is fucking windy, man. You think you can just sit there and have, like, smoke a nice little joint and then your, like, hair is, like, blown back. I was like, that's the most powerful wind there? Holy shit. I remember going on a walk on the coast and literally just letting my hands out and letting the wind hold me up. I didn't have to, like, hold myself up at all. The wind was so powerful. Like, that fucking San Francisco. Oh, my God. I actually really freakishly loved it. I don't know where the Bay Area is. They made the best drinks. Oh my God, the Hyatt was so much fun. I got locked in the elevator at like 4 a.m. and I had a panic attack and started rolling around on the ground. The spirits are high in San Francisco. Oh my God, I think I got possessed. But by the funniest spirit ever. Actually, I did get possessed by one spirit in California, up in Mount Shasta. I was eating mushrooms, and this fucking spirit jumped into me, like, because I mean, up in like Mount Shasta, it's just all mountains. So we were like tucked in these mountains somewhere. I don't even fucking know where. I was like, let's eat mushrooms now. Let's eat mushrooms now. We ate it, and this fucking spirit jumped into me, and I laughed so hard I thought I was gonna die. Like, and the mushrooms weren't even that strong. I was like, okay, this isn't the mushrooms. I think I just taken them too. This fucking spirit jumped into me, and then he was gone. It was so weird. He was like there, and then he was gone. He made me laugh for like 5 minutes straight. I thought I was going to fucking die. My sister had no idea what was going on. And then done, gone. Fucking best days of my life out there. California is amazing. I got to say, you guys live on some pretty fucking like magical land, all right? Magical land out there. Look at this. Okay, last reading we did, we had the walking staff in reverse, okay? And we have it in reverse again. It's like, who the hell is trying to take your support away from you? Instability in reverse. Shut the fuck up. Stability in reverse. Success in reverse. They are not going to be successful. Oh my God. Collective. Purification, harmony, I'm telling you. Like, I was actually, Renee, who's messaging me right now, we have been back and forth messaging, going through cleansing techniques, okay? Because energy is so high right now that, like, you just, honestly, if you can't do anything at all because you're just wiped of energy, just keep your fucking self clean. Clean, clear, under control. Honestly, like, just keep it clean, keep it like positive. Don't slip in to the darkness, to the gloomies, to the smoggies. Like, don't for the next, I don't know, man. Because I guess because we're in full moon energy, that eclipse just happened. I would say that somebody, you know, or it's just natural energy that is used to, you know, taking your support away from you. Like, somebody obviously is used to siphoning your energy. Okay. And they're definitely gonna try to siphon your energy again. Okay. And this is where this is where the encouragement will come in to continue to clear yourself. Like, I tattooed the protection rune on me. I do a cleanse every day in the shower. I try to at least sweep the energy out of my house or out of my room where I work once a day. What else? Clearing spray. I always have lavender and rosemary to spray on me, clear the room, clear the energy, make sure these things just get away from you. Okay. Because if they successfully get your energy, okay, you think you're tired now? Give yourself a fucking week of being completely siphoned off of, and you're not even going to be able to go to work, or you're going to end up getting sick, okay? So it's like sage is here, light sage. Also, you know what's really magical too? I have you can buy sage at even the grocery store, okay? Because a lot of people cook with sage, so it's always basically available, okay, to people. And you can take that, and you can take bushels of it and tie it up with string and hang it around your house. That helps keep. Oh, my snake just fell. Like, what the fuck was that noise? She's crawling around. That can help keep negative energies from entering your house, especially at the door. Someone needs to be very weary of doors and windows when you open them, because it can just let anything just drift into your house. Okay. And if it drifts into your house, it can start to manipulate you, because sometimes these things that happen to us and overcome us are not physical people. They're spirits just walking around sometimes, okay? And they just happen to get attached to your energy, and they've got unfinished business, they've got shit they got to deal with, boom, they like you, they get attached, okay? So, take that sage, wrap it up, fucking put it in your corners. I have magical tools, so I put the sage on my magical tools sometimes. I dry it out, so then I can you can make protective satchels. Like, this is just one of a couple actually that I have of old, well, not old, but flower heads, and a lot of dandelions in here, and flowers and petals, and I've got like flowers hanging everywhere dead, so that is like, that's a good omen. And then having these herbs and flowers around you dry to then use, like, I think that's some time. There's time is beautiful. Okay, time is very protective. Actually, let's see what they say about time. I have this handy dandy little I bought a box of herbs, okay? And these boxes of herbs all come with magical tendencies. Okay, they come with magical things. Look at that, time number 18. It's an excellent herb for eliminating obstacles, thinking obstacles, and negative emotions. It can also be used as a memory enhancer. So, eliminating obstacles. So that would, obviously that's why I sometimes time, if I'm having a bad day, I'll put like time on my wrist and just allow it to kind of spread. Obviously I do that because there's a negative obstacle around me. And that's the thing, is like, this person, or some energies can be a negative obstacle around you, and they can cause fights with people that you love, the people around you, because they you start listening to them, and there's no defense against them, right? Because you're not protecting your house, right? Sometimes we think that spirits are really nice and they're there to protect us, but really they're just there to manipulate us. They're there to hold grudges, to get us to fight with people, to get us angry with people, right? So you can banish a lot of things from your house, and then they cannot come back. Okay, once they're gone and out, they're gone and out. They can't just keep coming back. Okay, so definitely keep a nice firm grip on reality. Try not to get away with yourself or let your emotions run, right? Because it's becoming a very high time of manipulation. Okay, and eliminating what you really want and replacing it with something else. Okay, spirit is, manipulative spirits are good like that. They will take something you really want and they'll replace it with something that you become codependent on, something that you become obsessed with, right? Thus getting you out of what you really need and putting you into something that now is going to control you. Okay. So be very careful. Herbs are very powerful. And look at dandelions right there too. Is related to the air element and is traditionally used for divination and summoning souls. See, I see dandelion as protective because lion is in it, which would be divination, obviously. Like, a lot of people have clove around their house. Clove is used to drive away hostile and negative forces. Okay. So if you have cloves in your house, right, you can you can take little cloth bags, literally from the dollar store, fill them up with herbs and place them hanging around your house to remove negative energy. It's amazing what herbs can do. Okay. St. John's wort, okay, if used in midsummer, is as potent as demon repellent. Okay, forwarding off all negative spirits and evil spirits and instilling courage and divination. That's just St. John's wort. Like, I've a massive amount of St. John's wort in my kitchen. I mean, you can get that a lot of places. Even rosemary eliminates negative energy. So rosemary actually is one of the herbs that because you can always get it at the drugstore, at the grocery store. I hang rosemary on my altar all the time. I love rosemary. I had a piece of rosemary over here just like the other day. Oh, it's right here. This is a piece of rosemary right here. It's the stick. All the little rosemary stick, all the little pieces of rosemary fell off. And it still smells a little bit like rosemary. I'll put that shit everywhere. Like, I will put rosemary on everything. Like I said, it's even in my... It's even in my clearing spray. It's in everything. I put rosemary on everything, okay? It's really good for eliminating nasty energy. So if somebody needs, just if they just want to keep their house clear, okay, or their energy clear, because I mean, you can make a satchel full of herbs and wear it on you all day, okay? I even went to the dollar store and got fucking these. I couldn't even believe it. When I saw it, I was like, red agate stones. Okay. Little teeny tiny stones. There's like, I don't know, a dozen of them or something, all different, black obsidian, fucking rose quartz, all this shit. You can add those little tiny rocks into it as well. Make your own little satchel and carry it around with you. You can make tinctures with herbs and hot water and alcohol and let them sit overnight. You can use moon water, sit water out and let the moon energize the water, put the herbs in the water and fucking make, protective spells and sprays and things that you can walk around with. And I mean, fucking, it is endless. Like, it's endless. I could talk about herbs for hours, literally, okay? Herbs for hours because of what they do. And they're energetic, they're alive, they just pump you, full of beautiful energy. And if you've got some negative energy around you, there's nothing wrong with, pumping it in you, right? Oh, that sucks. Well, you know what? Just use rosemary as an essential oil. And that you can get on Amazon. If you can get Amazon delivery. If not, just use like rosemary essential oil. It's the same thing. It's rosemary just infused, right? So anything that you can't get as a dried herb, okay, will most likely come as an essential oil. I mean, there are... little like kits that I've gotten of essential oil. Awesome. There you go. There's little kits that I've gotten. And I mean, there's only like 2 fluid ounces in them or something, but there's every single flower you can get. There's every single herb you can get. I mean, the smells out there, they can put this one kit I got was like, I don't know, 20 essential oils. And because you only need 1 drop, 2 drops, that little tiny 2 fluid ounces will last you forever, especially on some herbs that you would never, ever use. Okay, so like maybe you probably got a little bit of witches in the house, little warlocks that want to do some herb mastery. And like, I mean, there's awesome books. My sister swears by herbology books. She loves herbology. She loves reading about what these herbs can do spiritually. Me, I kind of like the Cole's Notes. I'm the Cole's Notes of the sisters. She's the one that like really gets in depth with her information. And then I get her to write down the little notes until I really get used to it. And then once I get used to something, then I'll start doing my own investigation and getting my own information because I've got a nice little platform that, dyslexia comes with its many, many traits, and that's learning is a huge disability for me. So I have to learn my own way, and you'll learn your own way too of how to protect yourself. And I mean, I'm not saying that there's anything to do with the craft in protecting yourself or doing anything with herbs, but witches are known to be herbal healers, right? Witches aren't, there's no harming in the occult. It's just herbs and natural medicine. But people have decided to change witch into some type of demon and started hurting people with it. I don't use magic for that. I only use magic for good. So to each their own. obviously. 1:19 on the clock. I am going to what is my hair doing? Look at that. My gray is out of control. Look how it's so strong. It's not like while their hair is running crazy. Anyways, I am going to go. I'm getting a little bit tired. I might come back on later. Okay. And if not, you will see me tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day. But thank you for being a part of the live. Okay. And the more that you get into the lives, the more we get to read your energy. And thank you, Diane. No, Felix, we do not read Korean. Thanks for everybody for being here. I hope you got something out of it. And if you want to know, if you want to talk about herbs or like things that you can do or whatever, I mean, we can always make your reading about that if that's what you want to talk about. I mean, the readings are endless on what people decide to talk about. It seems like tarot readings are like therapy sessions. Half the time I'm just sitting there not even doing anything, and I'm the one supposed to be doing everything. So tarot readings are really funny. Anyways, if you want one of those, my email's in the description box below. Okay. Thank you for anybody who donated to the channel. Obviously, I have so many cards because of your great donations. So awesome. And just keep on keeping on. And there you go. See, look at Skater Boy. He just started coming in yesterday, and I'm already reading his energy. So the more you come into the lives, trust me, it does not take spirit very long to like individually come to all your houses through your phone and go, hello, and get a message for you. Okay. Like spirit is amazing like that. So your message will come when it is needed. All right. So thank you. Namaste to everybody. Have a good day. See you later. Recess bell. We are done for right now anyways. All right. Later, Gator. Skater Boy, get some sleep. Pam, I'll see you later. Diane, keep it real. And yeah, I don't think that's everybody, right? Yeah, that's everybody. And Farish, thanks for being here, everybody. Ooh, yeah, good job. Salt barriers all the way. My entire apartment has salt around it, so. Oh, good job. I didn't read your messages, Freesh. Welcome to the channel. Welcome, everybody. I hope you all subscribe. Namaste. All right, this is the most magical channel on the fucking face of the earth. So everybody should be here if they believe in magic, because this is a magical channel. So thank you, everybody. I'm Whitney Moon. Have a good one. Take care. Namaste. 122.52. I saw that. Woohoo. 222. Here we go. 222. Here we go. 222.